we got a trailer and a blog post for The Sims 4 latest stuff pack, Crystal Creations. Hello, my name is Jennifer, and welcome to my Sims 4 news video. So I'm going to cover both, starting with the blog post. But first, here we have this tweet, but of course it was shared across various social media platforms. Collect, craft, and customize dazzling jewelry with new metals and colorful crystals in The Sims 4 Crystal Creations Stuff Pack. And it's available February 29th, which is when I thought it would be available because we're getting that game update next Tuesday, February 27th. They then later followed up with this tweet, which linked to their blog post. And essentially says, from designing beloved treasures to producing unique collectibles that can be sold for simoleons, any sim can cultivate their own style that will be seen by all in the Sims 4 Crystal Collection Stuff Pack, or Crystal Creation Stuff Pack. So that linked to their blog post. Here is the title. Then here is essentially the overview, which says a lot of those things again. There's a new skill. It's the gemology skill. And you're going to be collecting colorful crystals and metals because you're going to use those when you're making your creations. And those creations can affect your Sims' moods, relationships, careers, and lives. I'm assuming if you wear those creations. And you can also display the beautifully cut crystals around the house, as well as using them for making jewelry. And you can charge your crystals in the moonlight to uncover new unique properties, which they showed a few of those properties in the trailer. So you can make handcrafted engagement rings, so you can use them for proposing, which sounds quite fun. And you can sell them for simoleons, or your sim can cultivate their own style that everybody will see. So get ready to create the jewelry of your dreams with this stuff pack. So then they have a little picture here or screenshot from the blog post. So you can see that gemology table there, and you can see some of the clothes and some of the jewelries that you can craft, and some display cases with some crystals and that fun little gnome there, and just a whole bunch of various things. It's giving me Realm of Magic vibes a little bit, and that's what I noticed also in the trailer. And then the blog post goes on to say, collecting and crafting. So you can do over 1,000 different permutations, and that's because you have so many metals and crystals, and then you have different cuts for your gem shapes, which they mentioned down below. And also you have, rings, bracelet, necklaces, and earrings, which they're showing there. You could also see that in the trailer. So when you put that all together, there's a lot of different things you can make. So you can wear them. You can use them to declare your love, like as in the engagement ring, or you can just give it as a gift for a friend. And you will develop that gemology skill, and that can be built through the gemology table. And also lower down they say that there is a gemology skill book that you can read to also build that skill. I wonder if there'll be hopefully a class that you can take with Discover University if you have that. I know the recent packs have had that too, like you can take nectar making, so that's recent. It's another fun way, easy way to build skills, especially where you can't even read, but in this case, at least you can read it. So they also comment there, as your sim skill improves, so will the quality of their creations, and they kind of show that in the trailer, which we'll take a look at the end. So you can also cut the gemstones, and you can also make them into various different things, which was rings, bracelets, necklaces, and earrings, which I said before. I just wanted to repeat that. So from selecting your favorite crystal variant to choosing which metals suit a crystal best, like silver, gold, or rose gold, your sim will feel like a master crafter once surrounded by their colorful jewelry. But you can also use any of the 22 metals found with the Sims 4 worlds, including baconite, death metal, and romantium. Send a message of life or friendship by selecting the perfect shape of gemstone, which there's 10 different cuts, which includes heart, plumb bob, or gnome shape, which is quite fun, I think. So, and you can sell, collect, or gift your creations to other Sims. And then there's another screenshot, and there is a crystal tree that you can plant a crystal. I think you have to cut the crystal, my guess is, to a certain shape and then plant it. Maybe you just have to cut it to plant it, but they did show it being cut to a specific shape that kind of looked like a seed, almost like the one in the bottom right hand corner kind of look like that, but that's also a charging station that you need to put them on. And there's that gnome again, and someone planting or looking after another tree. I don't think it gets that big. I think that's already grown a little bit. So let's move on to the next part of the blog post. Connect with crystal energy. And they talk here that Crystal Creations uses the base game lunar cycle. So that means you can search out crystals on your computer or pluck them off a crystal tree. And once the crystal is cut into a gemstone, the jewelry and gemstones can be charged. Oh, actually the gemstones, with the crystal determining the effect. The objects must be placed on the crystal charging grid, which we saw in that screenshot before. And once it's charged, Sims can wear or display their pieces, experiencing the effect of the crystal to positively or negatively impact relationships, emotions, and in-game progress. Depending on the crystal, the effects of the charging may wane over time, and your Sims may need to recharge to feel the full effect once again. So I wonder if that depends on if it's like a common, uncommon, or rare crystal, or if it's just specific to the crystals. So we're getting 3 new crystals: amber, jade, and moonstone. So with those, there are going to be 27 total crystals across all the packs for Sims to discover. And you can find them anywhere. So you can get common, uncommon, and rare crystals in dig spots and rocks on any world or lot. Not sure. The lot part is making me a little bit wondering, unless that's because of the trees that you can plant. And also one of the crystals, the jade, if I remember correctly, it'll come up later in the trailer. You can use that and it can help generate crystals to fall around if it's charged. So maybe that's what it means by that. And uncommon crystals can be purchased from the computer or the gemology table, and rare crystals can only be found in different worlds or grown on a crystal tree. So you can also, if you have Realm of Magic, buy some crystals at Castor Alley. I do that quite often because I actually find the crystals there are less expensive than the crystals you buy on the computer, because you can already buy some crystals on the computer. That might be a Get Famous thing, or Jungle Adventures. I'm not really sure. I have all the packs, so I don't really know. I don't know that it's a base game thing. If you only have base game, let me know down below. So anyways, they list all of the crystals there, including the ones from Get to Work and Jungle Adventures. And they also tell you, whether they're common, uncommon, or rare, so you can see them all. And then we go on to another screenshot, which looks to me like the grotto a little bit. And they just have like crystals around on the ground. And I don't know if that's because someone is wearing something that would have them sort of spew, or if they've just placed them, like, I don't know. It says on your home lot, but maybe if you're wearing it, it'll appear wherever you are. And you can see some of those clothes. And there's also crystal shoes, which the Sim with like the black dress on there, are mostly black, she has crystal shoes on, but those are something that are from Create a Sim versus something that you can craft, from what I could gather, because they only mentioned the jewelry that you can craft. So the next part is talking about essentially the things I think coming with the pack. So it's dark and dreamy. So they're talking about like the CAS items. The ultimate crystal adventure isn't complete without the right dash of mystery and intrigue. When it's time to collect your colorful crystals and slip into colorful crystal slippers, bejeweled leather boots, and artisan clothing, including button-down vests and shirts and floral tops with puffed sleeves to add even more sparkle, check out the new hairs with fierce metallic hoops or delicate jeweled pins. And then they go on essentially to describe the build by things. After a long day of cutting, collecting, and crafting and selling crystals and jewelry, relax in a cozy, humble abode equipped with soft, velvety sofas, stare into mirrors embedded with crystals, and spend many starry nights at your gemology table learning the tricks of the trade. And they collaborated with Simmer Arethaby to develop a dreamy set of jewelry available in Create a Sim, featuring a necklace, a ring, and earrings. And that's kind of it for the Create a Sim and Build By items. And then they went on to say that there's going to be a gameplay developer walkthrough on Wednesday, February 28th at 11 a.m. Pacific on the Sims Twitch and YouTube channel. So you'll be able to see it in both places. And again, they say that it's coming out February 29th. 2024 on PC via EA app, Mac via Origin and Steam, PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox, etc., etc. And it also mentions the Epic Game Store. I thought they already were on there, but it almost seems like it's new. And of course, it requires a Sims 4 base game, which is free, and all updates. I'm still curious what's coming in the actual game update before. Don't know if we'll learn before that or whether that's something. Well, obviously we have to either we're going to learn it when we get it on the update, because the live stream is after the update. So let's just take a quick look at the trailer with what we had seen from the blog post. So there's those boots that they're talking about, and this again is still at the Forgotten Grotto, and you see the various creative sim things, and they're just talking, and there's that name of the fact in the moon, which also was shown in that sort of little preview that we got. And here's a lot of the new build buy items, which looks interesting. And there's them picking to make the jewelry, which you can see how you do it. You pick the design, the metal, and the crystal, and lots of pictures here. And this is where it didn't actually turn out quite like we're expecting, because I guess their skill is kind of low. And there's those new shelves, which I quite like. And there's that. That's what I was talking about. It looks like almost like an egg. I was thinking a seed, a great big seed that you plant. And I think they're getting better at the gem. So the jet, Sims can summon the Grim Reaper, but obviously it needs to be charged. And I think that with the charging the things, I don't think they just appear. I think it's just for, trailer magic, to be honest. And they also mentioned there, though it's even past already, that the topaz helps you build your skill. And there was the jade, which says that it can help you have crystals around the house. And there's using it as an engagement ring. And discover dreamy decor, dazzle in style, and you can see all of the fun things. Design your sparkle. And here we're ending with that necklace causing the Grim Reaper to appear, which would make, if you're doing that 24 challenge, easier to do. So let me know if you're excited, and if you are, what are you most excited for with this stuff pack? I am definitely very interested. I always like things that let me do more crafting, and my Sims tend to collect a lot of things already, so finding something else to do with the crystals seems fun. My only concern is, I know they keep saying you're making money. I really hope you can make money with it, because sometimes when they have some crafting, you don't actually make very much money. What goes into it is worth more than what comes out. I still would use it because it looks like it has some fun things, and I love the crystal tree. I'm really looking forward to having that on my Sims lot. It's very nice looking, very unique. But I guess we'll find out more soon enough. So again, let me know what you think in a comment down below. But that's going to be it for this video. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!